What up, DB fans, guys and gals, and fellow Ningen? It is the one and only Cyberman 312 coming at you live from the 31st universe. Here to talk some Dragon Ball Super thoughts, theories, predictions, reviews, spoilers, summaries, opinions, and a whole lot more. Let's go ahead and get right into this summary. So we start off with Zamasu here, just casually greeting everybody, and these guys are like, "Nah, dude, you're nuts, man. We're watching you, dog. We're watching you." But this guy's like, it's all good." But Karasu's over here like, "Man, dude, F this guy." And Beerus too, he's like, "Man, this guy's nuts." But Zamasu's just like, "Yeah, whatever." And Whis, instigator. Goku's like, "Man, what the heck's going on?" And Zamasu's like, "Your son Goku, right?" And Goku's like, "What the? Don't you remember me?" And Zamasu's like, "Oh, how rude of me not to greet you all." And he starts preparing the tea for Gowasu. And it's pretty funny. Like, he pretends to put the tea in the pot. And what he does is he actually, like, misses it and makes it land on the table. So, who knows what. But Beerus is like, "Oh, we came so you could fight Zamasu." And Goku's like, "What?" And then Beerus is like, "You idiot, play along." But there's Karasu. He's just staring down Zamasu because he's like, "Dude, this guy is nuts." But Karasu and Whis, they just kind of look at each other like, "All right, we know what to do," or whatever. And Beerus too, he's like, "Oh man, I'm so tired. Time for a nap. We should probably get going, And Goku's like, "Didn't you just wake up?" And Beerus is like, "You idiot! Play along, man." And Goku's like, "Oh, whoops." But yeah, they bring along these, I guess it's called Great Fortune, and then this green tea. And Zamasu's like, "Dang, dude. Now Gowasu's not going to take my poison tea or whatever." And Gowasu's listening to Whis, like Whis is telling him, "Man, this is the best dessert ever. It's so good." And Zamasu's like, "Damn, dude, these freaking dudes, man, in my way." And they take off, and Goku gets launched into space, but luckily Whis saves him. And Karasu's just there like, "All right, what's the plan?" Whis is like, "All right, so let's see what we got here." And Beerus is like, "Yeah, we're just gonna keep an eye out here." And Karasu's like, "All right, sounds good." Whis goes, "All right, cool. So yeah, we know Zamasu's evil. We smell the stench of his evil. It smells like Beerus' farts." So that's what Beerus got pissed off. But it was kind of funny though. And there's Goku looking on, pretty much in disbelief, as Zamasu serves the green tea. He looks over at Gowasu and says, "Here, take it." And Gowasu's like, "Oh, what an unusual tea." And Zamasu's like, "You freaking old man." And Beerus is just looking on as Gowasu's about to take his first sip of the green tea. So is Karasu looking on, and Goku checks him out too. So Gowasu takes a sip of the green tea, and luckily nothing happens. So forward on over, literally to the future here, and we actually zoom in through the smoke that Black usually travels through, and we actually see a pretty nice looking cabin, man. These guys actually, for the rude guys that they are, they have some pretty good taste, But here's Zamasu drinking his tea, and Black is just like, "That Son Goku, I could have finished you off in an instant if I really wanted to." And out of nowhere, he just powers up in rage or whatever. And Zamasu's like, "It's all good, don't worry. We're just want to keep him around to make you a little bit stronger. And once we're done with him, you can do whatever you want with him." So that's their plan. And here are the kids. I forgot their names. And I guess they found some berries. Wouldn't it be awesome if those are like some sort of like sensu berries, and it makes Mai like super powerful, and she's the one who beats Black? Wouldn't that be awesome? But yeah, these kids are enjoying it, and Vegeta he's training. He's still got his armor on, the cut up armor, like probably as a reminder. But there's Bulma fixing the time machine, and Trunks also remembering how he had to leave Mai behind once again, and he's just feeling down and out. But here's Mai looking at Trunks, and nice little comic relief here. Here's Pilaf telling Mai, "Hey, the easiest way to, get a Ningen to fall in love with you is to, when they're vulnerable, when they're sad, go ahead and comfort them. And it's like, you guys don't know Trunks at all, but guess who does know Trunks? Himself. So Mai's looking on as Little Trunks goes on over to Big Trunks and goes, hey man, what's up with you? Why are you down and out? I know stuff's got real, but you gotta man up, dude. You gotta fight, no matter what. And I don't know where Trunks is transformed into a Super Saiyan, and Big Trunks is like, whatever. And Trunks just decks him in the face and says, fight me. And Mai can't look on. She's like, oh, my boyfriends are fighting. And Trunks is like, what are you? Are you a Saiyan or what? And Trunks is like, just angry. But here's Gowasu taking a sip and cleans off his face. Zamasu's like, yeah, you got something on your face there. Go ahead and fix it. So Kakarot and Whis are just looking on, and as Gowasu takes a sip, they're just expecting him to keel over and die because of poison or something, but Gowasu's like, Zamasu actually kind of basically gets close to Gowasu and starts telling him, oh yeah, no, I've seen the light, yeah, thank you, you've been right about everything. And Gowasu's like, oh, Zamasu, I'm so proud of you for that. And Zamasu's like, yeah, I'm proud of myself too, but there he is right there with his evil intent. And just like that, Karasu sees Gowasu just choke on his little dessert or whatever. But then Zamasu actually starts to, out of nowhere, lifts his hand totally unexpectedly. And he is about to strike down Gowasu. And all Goku could do is watch as Zamasu, with his evil face, does his deed and takes out Gowasu. And the color of the tea, this guy just has the power to change the color of drinks or whatever, so watch out. But luckily Whis has the power to reverse time, and he does what he does best, is revert time. And everybody realizes what just happened. Karasu's there looking on, and Zamasu's like, dead yet? Oh, he's not dead yet. And the mitten though, I knew they were going to do this with that. It was just a guess, actually, I didn't know, but Beerus comes up behind Zamasu, and Zamasu's like, oh, Beerus-sama. And Gowasu's like, Beerus, I thought you guys left. And Whis is like, oh, no, we had something we had to do. We had to catch this guy red-handed, or green or purple-handed in this case. And Zamasu's like, oh, what's this? And he tries to hide it still, and he's like, oh, dude, I'm so screwed. He's like, whatever, I don't care. And Karasu's just staring him down again. And Gowasu just like, looks like to be in disbelief. He's like, what's going on? And Karasu reveals Zamasu's plan to take the time ring, create a copy of a Ningen Goku. And Gowasu's like, is this true, Zamasu? And Zamasu's just quiet, just looking down, and he looks up. And he's like, he just starts talking all this crap, like, yeah, this was my plan all along, and blah, blah, blah. And Goku confronts him like, dude, in the future, you did all this bad stuff, like, people are gone, and the Cetas are destroyed, and Zamasu's just like, oh, really? So my plan did work out after all. And he's like, so I can't lose here. So then he strikes at Goku, but Goku's ready, like always. He's a fighter. But look who interferes. Beerus actually finally steps in and takes control and just twists Zamasu's little hand out of the way and says, you better stop right there, boy. And he puts his hand in front of his face, and Zamasu's ready to face death, but like a little punk, he just screams, and as he just starts to dissolve and just dissolved. It's just like the egg in the movie Battle of Gods, and Gowasu's like, oh man, Zamasu. And then Trunks are sparring, whatever. It would have been great to see more of this fight, but whatever, it's all good. And Trunks is like, what's going on? And Trunks is like, oh, thank you. I never thought it would take a little me to actually motivate myself. I appreciate it. And this young Trunks is awesome because he could have easily hated Trunks throughout this whole arc because, his girls got his attention. But, they just shake hands and good sparring. And Mai's just like, oh, okay, everything's cool. And in pops Beerus, Whis, and Kakarot. And here comes, there's Vegeta listening on to Whis and Beerus saying that the future is saved, that don't worry about Black, that he's done for. And Trunks is like, yeah, you know, this future Trunks can finally go home so I can speak game to Mai. But nope, still here because future Trunks has a bad feeling because he recalls he destroying the androids in the past, and he, you know, they were still in the future. And Beerus is like, that doesn't apply with gods. If gods take action, time will change no matter what timeline. And Trunks is like, I don't know, but he's gonna go back and see for himself.